In this video, we are going to create these waves that we can see in the original, and all you pen tool lovers will be delighted because we are actually going to use the pen tool to create those waves. But we are actually going to create just one wave, and then we are going to use the blend tool to simply blend, to add all these other waves to our design. So I'm gonna grab the pen tool by pressing the P key on the keyboard, and let me just zoom in real quick, and I am simply going to click somewhere here on this path, and I'm going to hold down the Shift key. As you can see, I am dragging these direction handles just like that. So I'm simply going to drag them to this point. Let's put it like that. And I am simply going to click somewhere here, and again I'm simply going to hold down the Shift key to drag these direction handles as well, just like that. And let me just maybe exchange the fill with the stroke. And as you can see, we created this nice little curve. It kind of looks like a letter S. So let me just zoom in again. So what we really need to do is we need to simply click on it, initialize the reflect tool by pressing the O key on the keyboard, and I am simply going to alt click on this top anchor point just like that. And of course I want this reflection to be vertical, and I'm going to hit copy just like so. Now what we really need to do is to simply join these guys. So this time I'm not going to use the join, I am going to use the join command, but I'm not going to use the Control J shortcut. I'm going to go to the object menu, path, and I'm simply going to hit join just like so. Now what we really need to do, let me just zoom out real quick. What we really need to do is we need to clone this guy all the way to the right to somewhere here, just like that. And now I'm going to select both these guys, and what we want to do right now, let me maybe just give them proper fill and proper color. Just like so. So what we want to do right now is we want to have copies in between these guys to actually create the waves. So really what we could do is to simply go to the blend tool, but I'm going to double click on it, and the value, the spacing that I want to go for is specified steps. And the value here, well, that's gonna be up to you how many waves you want in between these guys. I'm gonna start with 16, but as soon as I click OK, you won't actually see anything happen. That's because we only change the options of the blending, we didn't create the blend itself. So what we could do is we could simply go to the object, go blend, and then just go make. But if you don't want to do that, we could simply, with the blend tool active, simply click on this guy to the left and this guy to the right to actually blend these guys together. And if you are happy with the result, you can leave it like that. But if you are not, you could simply go back to the blend options. So I'm going to simply double click on the blend tool, and now I can hit the preview, and I can change the number of the waves. So I can go really crazy, like 50, if that's something that you are looking for. But that's not something that I am looking for. I think I am going to go with something around 25. This should do. And what's great about it is that these guys are simple shapes. So if I want, I can simply maybe make them just a bit smaller, just like that. And now if I zoom back out, you can see that we got our island recreated.